Good morning. This morning's project, I need to change the oil on my Cummins. Got all my tools ready. Oil. I have another thing of oil just in case I need more. And then I got some tow mirrors I need to install because I tried towing with those little junky mirrors and it was kind of hard with the trailer. So let's get into this. This is a pretty easy job. You just get your oil filler here, and the drain on the bottom is just a 3/8 square. Just drain, fill, and then oil filter is right down there underneath that intake boot. I usually remove the intake boot to do this, so that's what we're going to do right now. It's hot. Alright, that's loose. Spin that off the rest of the way. But first, let's go put this thing. First, let's go set this to drain. This is a 20-liter drain bucket, so plenty of room to hold all the oil. Okay, so the oil's drained and I loosened the filter already, so it's time to just spin it off. I moved the oil catch down there, but hopefully it doesn't spill. Ooh, turbo. It's hot. Whew. Slow and steady, no spills. This Gen 2 Dodge Ram takes a little over, or actually I think it takes exactly 12 quarts, which is a little bit over 2.5 gallons, so I will have to use from the second container. That wraps up the oil change. I filled the oil until it said, or it reached the safe mark on the dipstick. It took I think about 11 quarts actually, not 12, so not too bad. I primed the oil filter. That's always a good idea. So when you first start it, the engine's not starved for oil for like a couple seconds. So yeah, now we're gonna move on to doing the mirrors. These things gotta go. They're not bad. They're powered and they're heated. The other ones I got are manual, but these are just too small. I can't see when I'm towing. So let's get started on that. But first, a little Dozer update. So I actually got all the fittings greased, all the track rollers, the pivots right here, Dozer blade pivots. And then I started to try to tension the track, because as you can see, this here is too long. It needs to be 1.5 inches per the manual. But as I tried to tension this, I noticed that the spring wasn't pushing this part forward, and it's starting to form a gap here. And this side is even worse. And now the problem is I need to move this forward, but it won't move forward. It is seized. So that's the current problem with the Dozer. I need to solve this. If I can't solve it by this Friday, which is when I'm transporting this up to do some work, I'm just gonna do the work, because the guy I bought it from, he did work with the Dozer sitting just like this, and I've actually done some maintenance to it since I bought it, so it's in better shape than it was. Hopefully I can get that adjusted. I got a wrench coming that will fit that, and we're gonna try some things. If not, that's a problem for another day. And then back to the truck. We gotta get this door panel off. So there's a screw here, a C2 here, and then there's like a 10mm bolt that holds this handle in. Can't really see it until there. I'm gonna get that off, and I think it's just what's holding this door panel off, and we'll pry it off. Man, it's hot today. Okay, well, the recording stopped for some reason on my phone, but got the door panel off. As you can see, there's all these yellow clips that I'll need to remove and put back on the door panel to snap it on. I had to undo this harness while the door panel was hanging, which in retrospect I probably should have popped this out and unplugged it first. It's okay, I don't think I broke it. It was kind of hard, but anyway, we have to remove this. And then got access to the 3 retaining nuts for the mirror. Let me just unplug this. The new ones are manual, so there's no wiring connection. And then we put the door panel back on. So I think I just need to transfer these to the new one, and the new one just bolts in. On further inspection, it actually comes with some hardware, this little bracket, and I found some instructions. Maybe I should have looked for that first. So I'm just going to follow all these instructions and get this installed. Pro tip, if you hold these like this, in this direction, this orientation, it actually clamps down as you put pressure down on the tool here, versus if you do it this way, you're not able to clamp with this end like you are when you squeeze this end. It's actually the proper way to use channel locks. You're supposed to use it just like this. Nice and tight. Come in. Bracket. It's hot. That's installed. So these are like flip up style. Let's try to do this together. Oh man. Oh yeah, it's serious mirror right there. That's gonna make a huge difference when I'm towing this big guy right here. I'm just gonna put the door panel back together. Just repeat on the other side. Nice. Yeah, Big Red looks pretty cool with these big rig mirrors here. Looks like semi. Should have done this a long time ago. This looks really cool. I guess that's why people do this, for looks. But I actually need it, so cool. Well, that was easy-ish. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you learned something.